transfer operation classification. This is one of the most frequently asked question in the examination. It is again one of the most important question as far as the understanding of mass transfer operations are concerned, because classification of mass transfer operation can be done in various ways. Here the criteria that we would be considering is the direct contact of two immiscible phases. दो फेस के डायरेक्ट कॉन्टैक्ट्स और ये दोनों फेसेस जो हैं एक दूसरे में इमिसिबल, ऐसे कॉन्टैक्ट से हम लोग कितने अलग अलग मास ट्रांसफर ऑपरेशंस को देख सकते हैं. That is what we are going to study here. So according to the different phases, how we can classify them, let's see. First is the gas phase. You know that almost all gases are totally miscible with each other in any concentration. सारे गैसेस एक दूसरे के साथ हमेशा 100% कॉन्सेंट्रेशन के साथ मिसिबल हो जाते हैं. इसीलिए ये कैटेगरी के अंदर स्पेसिफिकली वी डोंट हैव एनी मास ट्रांसफर ऑपरेशन. ओके, सेकेंड वन इज गैस एंड लिक्विड. Gas liquid is one of the most important criteria for separation of different components, and in that we have distillation, gas absorption, and along with that the other way round, which we call stripping. Then we have the humidification or dehumidification process. Okay, in all these processes, if you can see, there is a contact between a gas and a liquid. So gas liquid contact, the most important of any mass transfer operation is the distillation, which we know is the heart of chemical engineering as well as of mass transfer. Again, after that we are having gas absorption, where a gas and liquid are brought into contact with each other, and some components of the gas are preferentially absorbed in the liquid. If the transfer of component is from the liquid to gas, the vice versa of this, it is known as desorption or stripping. Humidification or dehumidification, as we know, is the addition of moisture or removal of moisture from any particular gas. After this, the next criteria or the next category that we are having is the gas solid. In that, the first one is fractional sublimation. Second one, drying. And finally we have adsorption, or you can say fractional adsorption. This is the category of gas and solid contact. When you are bringing a gas and solid in contact, these mass transfer operations are possible. As we know, sublimation is a mass transfer operation where a solid is transformed directly into a gaseous phase without the presence or appearance of a liquid phase. Okay, so fractional sublimation means some components of the solid are converted into the gas, and as a result of which we get separation. Drying, as we all know, is the removal of solvent from a liquid or might be even a gaseous phase. And the last one is your adsorption. Guys, we need to understand the difference between absorption and adsorption. The easiest to always remember is absorption is a bulk phenomena, whereas adsorption is a surface phenomenon. The particles adsorbed remain on the surface of the adsorbent, whereas in absorption, the particles absorbed are uniformly distributed throughout the adsorbent. Like adsorption, we have fractional adsorption. Either the entire substance or might be some components are adsorbed. The next category is the liquid. This is again one of the important categories of mass transfer operation, and here what we have is the liquid extraction, or what you call the fractional extraction. Removal of some components from a liquid mixture using another liquid which is insoluble with the feed mixture is what is known as extraction. We are very much aware the importance of extraction in mass transfer operation. If in some complex mixtures we need to separate some components which form a very close or ideal solution, in that case we can use multiple solvents. When we are using multiple solvents for the purpose of extraction to separate different components, we term this as fractional extraction or double solvent extraction. Now, the next important category is the liquid and solid. In this, the first one is fractional crystallization. Second one is leaching, and in this case also we have absorption. This is the case of contact between a liquid and a solid. Mass transfer operation which involves contact between two phases, liquid and solid. First one is crystallization. Different forms of crystallization can be there, but the presence or appearance of a solid phase from a liquid phase is what is known as crystallization. When we are having many components and only one of them crystallize out, that is what we call the crystallization or fractional crystallization. Leaching, as we all know, is the removal of some components of a solid mixture using a liquid solvent. That is what is known as leaching. And the last one, absorption. As we had seen in the case of gas solid, the same criteria applies for liquid solid also. In case of absorption, here we are having a liquid and a solid state. The last one obviously is the solid. Because of the extremely slow diffusional rates between two solid components, this particular category is not identified in mass transfer operation. There are practically no unit mass transfer operations which fall in the category of solid-solid. So I hope this classification is very easy for you all to understand, and if you can make a note in this particular format, in exam it will be very easy for you to remember as well as reproduce this thing when it is asked in the exam. So with this we end the topic of mass transfer operation classification based on the separation or direct contact of two immiscible phases. Thank you.